A man is working on a beat-up car when he makes a spine-chilling discovery. As the old paint flakes off, the metal underneath starts gleaming like pure gold. He starts scrubbing harder, and to his disbelief, the car door reveals a solid gold frame. Panicking with excitement, he rips open the hood and starts scratching away at the surface. That's when it hits him. The rusted-out second-hand junker he just bought isn't steel. It's solid, 24-karat gold. Overwhelmed by this sudden stroke of luck, he starts losing his mind with joy. To keep anyone from getting suspicious, he quickly repaints the exposed parts to hide his billion-dollar secret. He decides to test the waters, so he cuts a small piece off the exhaust pipe to check its purity. He has it melted into a ring and takes it to a local pawn shop. The shop owner takes one look at his ragged appearance, assumes he's just another broke guy, and dismissively tests the gold. But when the results come back, the owner's jaw drops. He's stunned because it's the purest gold on the market. The owner asks, "Where did you get this?" Spooked, the man lies and says he just found it lying around. Sensing a massive opportunity, the owner takes his number and promises to buy every gram he has at the highest market price. With a pocket full of cash, he heads straight to his girlfriend Anna. She was actually seconds away from dumping him because she saw him as a total loser. But the moment she sees the stack of bills, her heart melts instantly. Before long, the two of them are out on the town, blowing through the cash like there's no tomorrow. What they don't know is that the region's most ruthless mafia syndicate is hunting for that exact gold. And the pawn shop owner. He's actually one of their men. It turns out a dying mob boss converted all his dirty money into solid gold and cast it into the shape of a car to hide his fortune. The mob henchmen knew the treasure existed, but they had no idea where it was hidden. This puts Avi, the boss's grandson, right in the crosshairs. The syndicate thugs are convinced he knows where the stash is, but Avi is completely clueless. Thinking he's lying, they subject him to brutal torture. In a horrific display of violence, they use a hydraulic cutter to sever one of his toes. Meanwhile, our protagonist heads over to the car's original owner to give him some thank you money. But on his way back, he accidentally bumps into the mobsters. Sensing immediate danger, he bolts, narrowly escaping their clutches. The mob misses the car, but the poor previous owner isn't so lucky. Elsewhere, an old loyalist of the late boss arrives just in time to help Avi escape. Bleeding and desperate, Avi runs into the street screaming for help, only to be accidentally plowed over by the protagonist's car as he tries to flee in a panic. Terrified he's killed someone, the man drags Avi's body into the woods. He stuffs some cash into Avi's pocket and prepares to make a run for it. Suddenly his phone rings. It's the old car owner's number. He tries to hang up, but the cold, terrifying voice on the other end makes his blood run cold. The phone is now in the hands of the Mafia. Thanks to the pawn shop deal from earlier, the mob now knows the man has their gold. In the middle of the woods, Avi suddenly regains consciousness. In the ensuing chaos, the phone call cuts off. Enraged, the mob boss executes the innocent former car owner on the spot without a second thought. The man chases down the fleeing Avi and tackles him to the ground. After a long, tense standoff, he finally manages to calm him down. As they trade stories, the horrifying truth comes to light. They are both being hunted by the most dangerous men in the city because of that gold. But walking away from a fortune like that was impossible now. The two decide to team up and form an escape plan. The man helps the wounded Avi to Anna's house to patch up his injuries. Once they arrive, he comes clean and tells Anna everything. They are sitting on a literal gold mine, and the wolves are at the door. Back to our golden car and the deadly game of cat and mouse. Our protagonist, Lei, begs Anna to run away with him, but she completely misreads the situation. Terrified and thinking Lei has committed some unspeakable crime, she panics and calls the cops. Within minutes, the police swarm the area and throw both Lei and Avi behind bars. After a tense interrogation, the police find zero evidence against them and are forced to let them go. But the damage is done. Lei and Avi realize they can't trust a soul. Their only move left, a desperate dash across the border to another country. Little did they know their nightmare was just getting started. It turns out the guy locked in the cell with them was a mafia rat. The moment he's released, he snitches to the big boss. Fuming, the mob leader deploys his most cold-blooded assassin to hunt them down. And as if things weren't bad enough, just as they reach the border, their tire blows out, leaving them stranded. With the clock ticking, they're forced to split up. Lei heads to a nearby garage to fix the tire, while Avi tries to find a way to smuggle the car across the border. But danger is already waiting for them. At the only repair shop in the area, the greedy mechanic senses their desperation and demands an insane amount of money. Lei has no choice but to agree. But as the repairs begin, one of the workers spots the shimmering secret hidden beneath the paint. Greed ignites in their eyes. Without warning, the mechanics turn on Lei, brutally beating him until he collapses unconscious on the shop floor. Meanwhile, Avi approaches a street vendor for help, but the guy brushes him off. Suddenly, a patrol car pulls up for a random border check. The vendor's face goes pale with fear, making it obvious he's hiding a dark secret of his own. AV realizes this is his chance to blend in. Thinking fast, AV grabs a melon from the cart and starts praising it in a bizarre, made-up foreign language. He puts on an Oscar-winning performance as a confused tourist. The police and the vendor are so baffled by his gibberish that they just decide to move on, letting the tension melt away. Grateful for the save, the vendor thanks AV and promises to use his underground contacts to get them across the border. Over at the garage, the mechanics are debating what to do with Lay's body. What they don't know is that Lay is faking it. He's just waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The second they look away, Lay bolts for his life. But here's the twist. The old man helping AV is actually the owner of that very same repair shop. When they all come face to face, they realize they're all on the same side. It was a massive, violent misunderstanding between allies. Embarrassed, the shop owner apologizes and gives the car a professional makeover to hide the gold even better. As a thank you, Lay and AV hand him the car's fuel cap, which is, of course, solid gold. Everything seems to be looking up until a black car screeches into the garage. AV's heart drops and he dives into the car. The man stepping out is the same legendary assassin who tortured him before. The mechanics try to play it cool and turn him away, but the moment the hitman drops his name, the room goes cold. Every single one of them flees in pure terror. Instead of chasing them, the hitman pulls out a freaking rocket launcher. He levels a nearby building with a direct hit just to show them he means business. Shaking with fear, Lay and AV floor the gas and tear out of the garage, but they've driven straight into a trap. The heavy, gold-laden car is a tank, not a race car. It can't pick up speed, and within seconds, the assassin is right on their bumper. He leans out the window and starts spraying the car with bullets. Lay swerves wildly, eventually reaching the edge of a massive cliff overlooking the border waters. With nowhere left to go, the car plunges off the cliff and into the depths below. The assassin thinks he's won, but the police arrive and take him down. Underwater, the golden car begins to sink. Lay and AV are in a frantic race against time, desperately bailing out water with buckets to keep from drowning. After a grueling struggle, the current finally pushes the car to the shores of the neighboring country. They call a tow truck to pull their treasure from the mud, and just like that, the lives of two unlucky guys are changed forever. What started as a ride in a rusty secondhand junker ended with them becoming billionaire legends.